All right, good morning, geometry periods 3 and 4. It's Maze. It's the 1st of June. This is video number 3, and we're going to go over on how to find the surface area and volume of your polygonal right pyramid. All right, now I chose a nanogon, okay, a 9-sided regular polygon. I think yours is an 8, okay, yours is an octo. All right, so here we go. All right. The first thing you have to find if you're going to find the volume and the surface area of your right pyramid, however many sides it has, is you've got to find the area of the base. So, to find the area of the base, I need 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. Well, I don't have any of that. All I know is that I have a radius of 15 and I have a height of 25. To find the area of the base, that 15 is what I'm going to use. That is a radius of 15. So what does that really mean? That means that if you take a circle of radius 15 and inside that circle you put a regular 9-sided polygon, okay? So that's what an inscribed 9-sided regular polygon would look like, okay? Now notice what it really does, okay? 15, radius 15. Oh, a central angle. How in the world did I find that central angle? Well, to find a central angle, you take 360, the total degrees in a circle, and you divide it by the number of sides. In our case, 360 divided by 9 is 40. Okay? Now, I'm going to take that little slice of the base, I'm going to pull it out. Okay? So now I have a central angle of 40 degrees, and I have two 15-unit sides. Okay? Now I need the apothem. Now remember, the apothem is the segment that goes from the center to the midpoint of a side, okay? So basically it's going to cut this triangle in half. So you take this triangle, you put it here. Now I took the bottom half, okay? I took this right here, and I put it here. So when you cut that 40-degree angle in half, you now have a 20-degree angle. I have a hypotenuse of 15, and I have half a side, okay? Now, to find the length of the apothem and to find the length of that half a side, I'm going to use my cosine and my sine right triangle trig ratios. For the apothem, I choose cosine because I need the length of the adjacent side and I have the hypotenuse. For this half a side, I need the hypotenuse, which I have, and the opposite side, that 20-degree angle, okay? So I set those two right triangle trig ratios up. To find the apothem, cosine 20 is equal to the apothem over 15, multiplying both sides by 15, and lo and behold, the apothem is equal to 14.1 units. Okay, that's the length of the apothem, 14.1. Now to find the length of half the side, I'm going to use sine. I'm going to use the opposite over hypotenuse. And you do a little algebra, and you clean that up, and you find that the side is equal to 10.26. Now I can find the area of the base. The area of the base is 1/2 times the apothem times the perimeter. In this case, the perimeter is 10.26 times 9. You do all that, and you get an area of the base of 651.04. What is called 651 square units, okay? Now, the volume is very straightforward. The volume of a pyramid is simply 1/3 the area of the base times the height. But we know the area of the base and we know the height. And we can certainly multiply and divide by 3. So the volume of this nanogonal right pyramid with a radius of 15 and a height of 25 is approximately 5,425 cubic units. Okay? That's the easy part. Now the surface area is a little bit more complicated. Let's go back to our picture here. If you can imagine that we are looking down, okay, and what you see is one of those faces, okay, and if you were looking straight down on top of this, you would see something like this. Okay, you would see 9 of those faces looking straight down on that. I need to find the area of those faces, okay? So basically what you're looking at when you look down on that is if this is looking straight down, there's your apothem, And then your height would come out this way. So when we draw that triangle, it would look like this, because I need to find the slant height, okay? So to find that, if the length of the bottom, or the apothem, is 14.1, and the height is 25, I can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the hypotenuse. 25 squared plus 14.1 squared is equal to the slant height squared. 823.81 is equal to s squared, and my slant height, 28.7, all right? Now, I have everything I need, because I know the length of the side, 10.26, and I know my height. Well, I can find the area of a triangle, 1/2 base times height, and the area of each face is 147.24 square units, approximately. Pretty doggone close. So how do you find the surface area of the entire nonagonal right pyramid? Well, it would be the area of the base plus 9 times, because I have 9 of them, 147.24. And my surface area comes out to be 1,976.2 square units. We'll call that a 0.2, okay? All right. So that's what we're trying to do. First of all, we have to find the area of the base. To find the area of the base, we need to find the central angle. Once we find a central angle, we take a piece of that out. It's like taking a piece of pizza out, okay? And I need to find the apothem, and I need to find the length of the side, okay? I will use my cosine and my sine ratios to accomplish that task, because it's right triangle trig, okay? Then I can use the formula to find the area of the base, 1/2 A, which is the apothem, times the perimeter, okay? And then the volume is 1/3 the area of the base times the height. And then the surface area. The surface area, the only wrinkle in the works here is finding that slant height. You kind of have to envision what you're doing. To find that, put yourself inside the little pyramid, have a look, find the slant height, find the area of that triangle, and then add it to the base. After, of course, you've multiplied it by your number of sides. Okay, hopefully that will help you out with that problem. So that should be everything you need to know for your semester test. I've gone through all of the hard stuff. You've got a volume and surface area of a circle. You can look that up, folks. Volume, 4/3 pi r cubed. Surface area, 4 pi r squared. You can look that up. And then, of course, it starts off with some right triangle trig stuff, sine, cosine, and tangent. Remember your sine, opposite over hypotenuse, cosine adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent opposite over adjacent. Okay? SOHCAHTOA. All right, that should do you for your semester test. If you have questions, though, please feel free to ask. I don't think that you really need any more information. You may need some clarification, but I think I've given you everything you need to know, and then some. So the test, have fun, and please, I do have some time to grade some work, so if you've got work to turn in to get yourself over the passing line, please do it. I can take it, but just remember, semester test does take priority. But if you've got work, please turn it in. And again, just because I put a 0 in the grade book doesn't mean you still can't turn it in. So keep it rolling, folks. Maze out.